Hi, I'm Bryn Keech from Leader Ruler, and this video is all about providing you with the basis for answering this question. There are many blogs, videos and articles giving suggestions on how you could, should or must answer this sort of question, and that's okay. If you think that advice that they give you fits you and feels right, then use it. This video is based on my experience in 20 years in the recruitment industry. So why is the interviewer asking this question? Well, they want to find out if you have an awareness of what strengths you have, your self-awareness. They want to know whether your strengths will benefit the role, the team and the company. Always make sure that you do a lot of preparation for each interview. It's likely that an interviewer will ask you these certain types of questions in interview, so perfect the answers that you're going to give before you go. I know you can't for sure know exactly what they're going to ask you, but certainly prepare for what you think are the typical interview questions. But how do you know what sort of thing to say for this particular question? Don't just think you can get away with a cliche answer. These are the answers that experienced interviewers have heard so many times before. I enjoy working in a high pressure environment. Really, is that because that's what it says on the job advert? Or I work very quickly to get the job done. Does that mean that you rush into things? I always have a positive attitude at work. Only at work? Okay, so in themselves they're not actually bad answers, but they can feel cliche if you're not able to expand on them. So look at the role profile or the job advert and sit and write down all of the required skills and experiences. Write down the tasks and the responsibilities of the role. Now, against each of these, honestly rate yourself on how good you think you are at them. Perhaps rate yourself out of 10. But you have to be honest, really truly honest about how good you are at this particular skill. For each of them, ask yourself what it is that justifies your rating. Let's say, for example, that from my list, my top rating is 9 out of 10 for customer service. Why did I give myself 9 out of 10? Well, I can honestly say that I've got over 15 years experience in customer service. I have qualifications in customer service excellence. I've studied methods for improving customer satisfaction. I've written papers for clients on how they can improve customer excellence, and I've trained teams on improving their customer service skills. I've also received awards for recognition in customer service from external clients. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. But I always know that there is more that I can learn. Now, because you've rated yourself against all of the requirements, the skills, the expectations of the role, if you're asked to supply a second answer, what else do you see as a strength? You'll have a pretty good idea of what to say. But I know you know this, don't be cocky. For most of us, this is pretty obvious. For some of us, not so. I've had candidates trying to impress me with things like, I'm the best there is at presenting. Well, how do you know this for sure? My work is always to the highest standard. According to whose standard? I've even had a candidate say, I'm an outstanding leader of people. Now, as I have a strong interest in the area of leadership, I found this answer particularly intriguing. Really, I asked, can you explain what it is that makes you an outstanding leader of people? Now, this candidate was clearly not expecting me to ask for any further details and suddenly became quite anxious. Now, the role was for a team manager, but their answer was a little far out. And then he worryingly thought for a moment and then with a wry smile answered by saying, on Monday morning I bring donuts and coffee in for my team meetings. Okay, I said, I don't see how that makes you an outstanding leader of people. Could you provide more details? If you're going to provide an answer, make sure that you've prepared your answer, thought it through carefully and practiced your response. But always make sure that it's something that is true and that you can give specific examples of if required. Provide the strength, explain why you think it's a strength and back it up with evidence where you can. Hopefully this has been helpful, and as always, feel free to subscribe, leave comments and click the notification icon or ask questions. Thanks for watching.